Hello everyone, Big Friendly Wargamer back with another 40k Imperium unboxing. Now, I've got behind with these again. I'm going to catch up now. So, I've got 3 batches to do today. So I've got issues 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59, 60, 61, 62. So I'm going to split this into 3 videos, because otherwise that'd be like an hour long and no one will watch it. So I'm going to split them up and start doing the first one now, which is 51, 52, 53, 54, and then work on the others a bit later on. So pan the camera around and start unboxing. Right, so I'm going to start with issue 51. Now this just comes with 2 paints. You've got Dawnstone and Pallid Witch Flesh. Not colours I particularly use very often, but there we go. So issue 51. So straight into talking about the Scorpic Destroyer Lord, or they just called it the Scorpic Lord there. It come in an earlier issue, I think. Well, I know it did. It's talking about the Plasmamancer, which is a former Cryptek. Obviously talking about Necrons quite a bit in this one. Battle records for the Cryptek. The Cryptothralls, which everyone calls Murder Buckets. They're a nice cheap unit, but there's not much to them. And then moving on to talk about the Raven Guard, which are a Space Marine chapter of the first founding, actually. So they're very much stealth and fast strike and that kind of thing. And moving on to one of the stories. It's just quite a short story. Then onto using the paints that you got in this issue. So painting ultramarine bits, and that's that. Gives you the rules for the Scorpic Lord and how he can be used in combat and stuff, and the Plasmancer, which again you got in an earlier issue, and the Cryptothralls, which you got in an earlier issue as well. How all their rules work, and then onto the scenario, and the mission is called Death in the Dockyards, and that is issue 51. So issue 52 is a big sprue. It's for the I've always forget the name of this thing. The Triarch Stalker, that's it. There's only the first sprue, so there's another one coming. I'll put that to one side somewhere. And then on to issue 52. So obviously talking about the Triarch Stalker, because that's what you get in this issue. So you can name it, name its weapons, keep battle record, like everything else. Talking about the Christoris Imperius, which is the Knights, Imperial Knights. Give you a loadout of the weapons that they do. The forces of the Triarch, so giving you a list of so you basically got the Stalkers and the Triarch Praetorians. They're not specifically for any Necron dynasty. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, showing you how to build the Triarch Stalker. So obviously you won't get it all in one. So telling you about how to build sub-assemblies. So I'm assuming what they'll do is they'll show you how to build in this one, and then how to paint in the next one. So it's quite a big model. It's a vehicle model, so there's quite a lot to it. I already have one of these, but having a second one might be nice, although I don't know, I might sell this off. And it finishes looking something like that. Moving on to talking about stratagems, using the stratagems in games 40k. It gives you the simple stratagems, the basic ones, so the command reroll. So basically you can reroll a dice. You can fire Overwatch, and you can counter offensive, which is when someone tries to retreat, I believe, you can roll a dice. Oh no, you can interrupt. You can fight when chargers fight, and this is using stratagems in tutorials, talking about command points and stuff. Using the command reroll using Overwatch. Then the scenario is called Destroyer Assault, and the mission is called Stronghold Assault. And they give you command tokens, which will never be used by me, but there you go. That's issue 52. Now, issue 53 is the second sprue for the Truck Stalker. Again, you got the guns on it, the final parts. That's the heavy gauze cannon, which these are the other parts. You got a particle beamer, and then you've got, where's the other guns? No, there's a heat ray and a particle beamer. Yeah, I was looking for a Tesla thing. There's not a Tesla thing on there. So issue 53, so you get one of these pullouts, which is the Fracture of Beltan, telling you about the elder race and their decline. And then issue 53 itself, so talking about Vigilus, which is one of the main hubs of the war zone. So Warzone Vigilus. Talking about the fall of planets and stuff like that. Moving on to talk about Sisters of Battle's vehicles, Adeptusauruses, sorry. So you got the Rhino chassis is the thing it's all built around. So you got the Immolator, the Castigator, the Rhino, and the Exorcist, and then they show you the war suits. Then onto the stories. Slaughter in the Rift. It's another short story again. Telling you about the Order of the Bloody Rose for the Adeptusauruses or Sisters of Battle. They're the ones painted red. They're the ones that I originally collected when I did collect them, but I don't collect them now. How to paint the Truck Stalker, which is exactly like I thought. So the painting guide, again telling you how to keep it in sub-assemblies to make it easier to access. And again, it's quite a big model, so there's quite a lot to it. Then moving on to Necron rules. Now, we looked at stratagems last game. Now they're looking at Necron stratagems. Now I know some of these because I've been playing Necrons just of late, but I'm not particularly, I'm not great with the rules so far, so I'm getting there. How the tutorial works for them. Then obviously rules for the Truck Stalker. Give you got weapon options in there, and how the Truck Stalker works in the game. Then the scenario is called the Triarch, and the mission is called Claws of the Triarch, and that is issue 53. So issue 54 is another Sisters of Battle sprue, or Adeptusauruses, sorry. So you've got the Archoflagelants, you've got the normal sisters, you've got the sisters, the Seraphim with the jump packs. So yeah, it's another one of the mixed sprues. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models in there, I think. And then on to issue 54. So talking about the Adeptusauruses again, injuries and grudges. So you can roll for injuries on your sisters, I suppose, when you're using them in games. How to build what you get in this issue, which I think we've had this before, may not have, may be slightly different. Again, there's quite a few miniatures in this issue, so you get 7. And how to paint them. So I don't know what order they're using. The black armor ones. So there's quite a lot of painting in these, obviously, because you get full models. It takes up most of the issue, to be quite honest. And that's what they might look like when you're finished. And Moving into talking about Adeptus stratagems, so system battle stratagems and how they work in game. Scenario is called War of Faith, and the mission is called The Landing Zone, and that is issue 54. Right, so that's the first one done. 40k Imperium unboxing. Now in the description below you'll find links to my Instagram page and my Facebook page where I post pictures of what I'm painting and stuff. I'll try and keep on top of these in 40k Imperium so you won't get them stacked in it from now on, hopefully. But yeah, thanks very much if you're watching my videos. I will see you again soon. Bye bye.